Divorce could be on the way. Divorce could be on the way for the Malibu and Santa Monica Unified School District, the meetings that will decide the district's fate.
And with the World Series on the line, the Dodgers are hoping to bring some of that Game 4 magic to tonight's outing. News at 5 starts right now.
News, weather, and sports. Live from Malibu, this is NewsWaves 32.
A deadly vehicle attack in the heart of New York City. Several dead and over a dozen injured. Good evening, I'm Mikaela Bisson.
And I'm Arthur Pooh. You're watching the Tuesday night edition of NewsWaves. Another deadly attack hits the USA. A man drove 20 blocks down a bike path beside the Hudson River, killing 8 and injuring 15. Sayfullo Saipov was shot by police, then plowed his car into 23 people on the path in Lower Manhattan. He continued to drive south and hit another car before getting out to display imitation firearms while shouting, quote, Allahu Akbar. The suspect is now in custody by police and is being questioned.
And raincoats might be this year's #1 Halloween accessory. A rare rainfall is heading towards LA and Malibu and threatens to put a damper on a number of tonight's festivities. Whether you're trick-or-treating or waiting for Game 6 to start at Dodger Stadium, watch out for the weather that might be coming your way. This marks Malibu's first rainfall in the month of October.
Breakups are never easy, and the SMMUSD separation is no different. NewsWaves reporter Lily Spiritos is here with the latest on the school district's separation. Lily?
School districts officials are making progress in the SMMUSD separation. Advocates for Malibu Public Schools encourage those supporting independent school districts of Santa Monica and Malibu to express their opinions. District Community and Public Relations Officer Gail Pinsker said the district's goal is to provide equal financial support to students in both cities.
According to both analysis, it appears that the Santa Monica schools will suffer financially if a separation does happen. Both of the financial analysis have an option where the remaining Malibu school district actually continues to pay the remaining Santa Monica school district.
Dividing the district would create predictable revenue growth for both cities. The loss of Malibu's tax revenue would cause a financial struggle for the new Santa Monica district in the future. This meeting will be followed by a regular city council meeting on Thursday at 5:30 p.m. at Malibu Hall. Mikaela and Arthur will make sure to follow the story for the final vote, as will affect all families in Malibu. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Lily. And a Pepperdine University graduate student lost her mother in a tragic accident on Las Virgenes Road. The student and her mother were crossing with a green light when a pickup truck tragically hit the pair. The driver jumped out of her truck and grabbed the fatally wounded mother and dragged her out of the way of traffic. The driver, Nicole Herschel, said her attention was focused on her dog at the time of the accident. Herschel was found not guilty.
Retail chain stores are driving up local rent, causing Malibu City Hall to fight back. In a 4-1 vote, the City Planning Commission voted to continue restrictions on chain stores in local shopping centers. City Attorney Christy Hogan has taken control of Measure R, presented it to the Planning Commission last night. The proposed ordinance, which still has to be approved by the City Council, would limit new chain stores to about 30% of any shopping center, although supermarkets and drugstores and banks would be exempt.
And no one likes parking fines, but with new parking spots in Malibu's, drivers can park fine. Construction is complete on 40 new parking spots on Malibu Road. The parking spots installed near the entrance to Malibu Lagoon provide more space for wave riders and shoppers to park with ease. There is a 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. restriction on parking, and a sign clarifies that overnight camping or sleeping in vehicles will not be permitted in the new spots.
Subdivision doesn't happen only in math. It also happens to roads. The Parks Agency is in negotiations to buy a key piece of land along Canaan Road. The Triangle Ranch is currently planned to become a subdivision and sits on both sides of Canaan Road at Cornell Road. The web of agencies headed by Joel Edmonston is now in negotiations to buy the property. No price or terms have yet been mentioned, but it may be voted on behind closed doors by the Mountain Resource Conservation Authority at a meeting in Thousand Oaks this week.
And if you need to fill your gas tank, do it today. Gas prices rise tomorrow when a new state tax takes effect. Prices will rise by 12 cents a gallon for regular gas and 16 cents a gallon for diesel. The taxes will bring in about $52 billion in revenue over the next decade for road programs, public transit, and traffic congestion projects. As of January 1st, there will also be a new annual fee based on each car's worth.
With flu season right around the corner, Malibu is making sure residents stay healthy this winter. On Thursday, free flu and hepatitis A vaccines will be available at the Malibu Public Library from 10 a.m. to noon. Flu shots are highly recommended each year, and the hepatitis shots are strongly recommended this year, especially for members of the homeless community due to recent outbreaks in California.
And today's youth is tomorrow's future. As NewsWaves 32 reporter Brianna Willis reports, the Boys and Girls Club of Malibu is helping create brighter futures, one child at a time.
That's right, Mikaela. The city of Malibu is doing their part and investing in the success of our next leaders.
The club is a teen program offered at the Boys and Girls Club of Malibu. All across America, the Boys and Girls Club strives to keep kids off the street and in schools. Kids come to the club after school where they participate in a variety of different clubs and programs. There are counselors that guide children through the drug and alcohol awareness, as well as offer academic help and tutoring.
I like coming here because I can do my homework better. I have access to things supplies that I need that at home can't provide.
When youth take advantage of the club's programs and excel, Youth of the Month awards are given to encourage and celebrate their merits. 2 weeks ago, the club launched the Wellness Center program that provides counseling to the kids.
At the Wellness Center, that can help them out, and they can talk to them about stuff they don't really talk to other people about, and they help them out, like issues, family issues.
Staff members who know the value of the program firsthand are dedicated to putting these kids on a good path.
I used to be a club member, so for me, it was back memories when I was a teen here. I want to make sure that the kids have someone that they can trust, someone they can talk to.
Counselors and staff work hard to keep kids out of trouble.
We can, hopefully get them involved in positive things and keep them out of drugs and alcohol.
50 years, the Boys and Girls Clubs of America have been dedicated to putting youth on great paths for the future. And now, Malibu is taking part. Mikaela and Arthur, back to you guys.
Thank you, Brianna. And the Dodgers are back in LA and looking for hometown glory. We're giving you a live look at the game later in sports.
Pumpkin patches and blistering heat. The Calabasas Fall Festival that felt more like summer.
Adventure can be found anywhere, but the best place to start is in the forest.
I spy something beginning with S.
Snow?
No.
Snow-covered trees?
Nothing to do with snow.
Head outside to discover incredible animals.
Yeah, I guess.
And beautiful plants that come
I
together.
guess Chad wasn't doing his teeth.
Unforgettable adventure. So grab your loved ones.
Don't even.
And explore a world of possibilities.
Come on, this way.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find the closest forest or park to you.
Well, Thomas, you've got pre-diabetes. But with more exercise and a change in diet, it can be reversed.
I've tried exercising. It just makes me hungry for bacon.
I love bacon, too. And who really likes to exercise?
Not me.
Me neither.
Nobody. So we're good?
What? Oh, you still have prediabetes. Big time.
You know what, guys? There's a lot of tree branches and dry brush over here. We should probably move the bonfire over there.
I'm guessing Smokey liked that idea.
To infinity and beyond, or just Santa Monica. Students from SMUSD had the opportunity to live chat with NASA astronauts, Commander Randy Bresnik and Joe Acaba, from the International Space Station. Bresnik tweeted out a photo of Santa Monica from space. He attended both Santa Monica High School and Santa Monica College. One student even asked what space smells like, to which Bresnik responded, "cream of mushroom soup."
Sheriffs are going above and beyond the call of duty to raise funds during Breast Cancer Awareness Month in October. Public safety officers around Southern California swapped out their regular uniform patches for bright pink versions for breast cancer awareness. The Pink Patch Project began in 2015 with the LA County Sheriff's Department joining just last year, raising $35,000 for City of Hope. The Pink Patch Project's goal is to increase awareness about the life-saving benefits of early detection and intervention in the fight against breast cancer.
With cooler temperatures and some rain, your Halloween actually might feel like fall. NewsWaves reporter Chad, or rather part of Chad, is here with today's forecast and to tell us all about what it's going to be like at Dodger Stadium tonight.
Yeah, you know, that's a really great question. And it's starting to finally feel like fall. For those lucky enough to be at the game right now, the Dodger Stadium, it's 67 degrees and there's a slight chance there might be a little drizzle. But for those who are getting ready to go trick-or-treating tonight, it'll be cool and get cooler as the night progresses. In Malibu, we're looking at 62 degrees and at 9 o'clock, so bundle up. It's going to be a cool, crisp evening for those perfect summer or fall sweet treats and apple cider. Along the coast, we're dealing with an area of low pressure, and it's bringing in that spooky marine layer in the cold front moving along the coast. And that's why some areas are getting light drizzle. Currently in Santa Monica, it's 59, and in Calabasas, it's 61. Today's fire risk is low and moving on to the 4-day forecast. Temperatures remain below average as we move through the week, and we will kind of clear out tomorrow and throughout Friday, with a high of 66 and a low of 53. The real rain, a storm system, will move through the Malibu area as early as Saturday afternoon and maybe into Sunday and into Monday. And a reminder, the end of daylight savings time is Sunday, so make sure to turn your clocks back an hour. The good news is we get an extra little sleep.
Wow.
All right. I guess it's weather to lose your head about.
Yeah, I guess the change in temperature might give you a headache or just no head at all. And these cooler temperatures come after a drastic temperature change as residents experienced record-breaking heat just last week. But that did not stop the Calabasas residents from enjoying the fall season. NewsWaves 32 reporter Kristen Vartan went to the Calabasas Pumpkin Festival to speak with families.
In crowded lines, scorching heat, families bring their children to the annual Calabasas Pumpkin Festival.
It is so hot.
Families flock to the shade, where it is available, but some parents just can't resist that Instagrammable pumpkin photo op, right under the sun.
The Calabasas Film Festival quite literally lives up to its name, as the word of Calabasas is derived from the Spanish word of pumpkin. But is it worth being out in this heat for a pumpkin festival when it's 80 degrees outside? I talked to people around to see what they think.
Just kind of seeing how excited and happy, like things that we don't really get too excited about, but it makes her like crazy happy. So it's just fun to see her reaction.
But for new Calabasas residents, The fall heat would take some getting used to.
It's normally it's a nice breeze. I'm not going to say it's so nice because we love this weather too, but it's definitely a change.
Both families said that the heat did not stop them from having a gourd time at the festival.
For us, it seems pretty, I mean, she's really easygoing, and she likes to do things like this, so it hasn't seemed too difficult for us.
A tradition of over 4 decades continues to be a tradition for families.
It's fun to start new family traditions because she's only 8 months old.
NewsWaves 32, Kristen Varton.
While the Pumpkin Festival may be over, there are plenty more festivities to get you in the fall spirit. Visit the Calabasas Chamber of Commerce website for upcoming events. And Dodgers fever has spread to Pepperdine. How their former manager can get you your baseball fix after the World Series is over.
The boys in blue are looking for a Halloween comeback. Game 6 of the World Series has just started. We got a live reporter, Christina, over there, who we'll be talking a little bit about the game, the first pitch, and a little bit more. And the 2017
Read to a child today and spark a lifetime of ambition.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course. Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
Got a quarter?
The 2017 MLB season may be down to its final strikes with the World Series wrapping up this week, but baseball talk never ends.
Sorry, it seems that we're having some technical difficulties with Arthur's package. We were talking about how a professor at Pepperdine used to be a general manager for the Dodgers, and he will be having a book signing meet and greet. And the Malibu community can meet Coletti with his questions and their own copy of his book at his signing that will be coming up shortly. And now we've got Jack here with sports, and we're going to talk all about some more of the Dodgers and Pepperdine sports and what's going on with Game 6 tonight.
Yeah, so as everyone knows, this series has captured the attention of everyone in the SoCal community, including Pepperdine students. I know of a few. One of them, my friend Caleb Cho, who was actually at Game 2, even though they lost in extra innings, he said it was a blast. He had a great time. We actually have one of our own reporters at Game 6 tonight, Christina, our weather reporter. She is with her family and friends, and I can't wait to see the result of that game. It should be interesting.
Definitely must win.
Must
for
win,
the
yeah.
Dodgers to stay alive, especially on Halloween.
Hopefully it doesn't go the full 5 hour and 17 minutes
Lord,
that
that
Game
marathon,
5
man.
went on Sunday night. I had a midterm on Monday, and I know I definitely did not do well because of the Dodgers.
Yeah, baseball talk just around the corner.
And did you see there was that letter that the Dodgers published that was like you could send it to your teachers or your manager or at work or something? It was like, I can't make it into work today. Like Game 5 went on too long. I was up too late.
Yeah, I was actually thinking of using that for one of my classes, but the
You
professor was not
He
pleased
wasn't
with
having
me. Yeah,
it?
he wasn't having it.
Placing the boys in blue on the brink of elimination.
Yeah, but Game 6.
So, Jack, actually, we've got your package up now, so we're going to take that.
Of a walk-off. You win, you lose, you celebrate, you suffer. That's just the way the game is. That Vin Scully quote couldn't ring more true for Dodger fans after watching Sunday night's 13-12 loss to the Houston Astros in Game 5 of the World Series, placing the boys in blue on the brink of elimination. The 5-hour and 17-minute long drama produced 25 runs and 28 hits, with the Astros winning in the 10th inning courtesy of a walk-off base hit by Houston infielder Alex Bregman. After the game, fans watching at home were just as exhausted as the players, something that Pepperdine Jr. and loyal Dodger fan Caleb Cho can attest to.
It was just like, it was the craziest game I've ever seen.
Cho was lucky enough to attend Game 2 of the World Series in LA, watching the Dodgers lose in heartbreaking fashion in extra innings.
I lost my voice. Like, it was insane. I just had so much fun. I mean, it sucked obviously that the Dodgers lost, but it was the best game I've actually been to.
This series has not been without controversy, as Astros infielder Yuri Gurriel was caught in the Astros dugout making a racist gesture after homering off Japanese Dodgers pitcher Yu Darvish in Game 3. Cho, who is of Korean descent, gave his thoughts on what many view as a very offensive act.
I honestly think that it wasn't that offensive, but I could see from other people's points of view that it was, offensive.
The MLB suspended Gurriel for 5 games starting next season, a punishment that seemed like a slap on the wrist to most people, including Cho.
I really think that he should have been suspended for at least one game in the postseason, on top of the multiple game suspension for next year.
Gurriel's presence in Game 5 was crucial for Houston with his 4th inning 3-run home run off Kershaw, tying the game and leading to Kershaw's early exit. Now the series heads back to LA for Game 6, with the Dodgers putting their faith in veteran Rich Hill to force a Game 7.
Game 6 is currently being played out right now, with the loss by the Dodgers ending their championship hopes. Now on to some Pepperdine sports news, where today our women's golf team is playing in the UC Irvine Invitational in Santa Ana. The Waves are also busy tomorrow as well, with both of the tennis teams participating in tournaments, with the women's at Oracle Falls in Indian Wells and the men's at the Jack Kramer Invitational in Rolling Hills, California. So a busy sports week in Los Angeles.
Most definitely. And of course the weather cooling down compared to last week, so it's not as
Yeah,
bad.
it's a much better condition to watch the game in tonight.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't rain. That's
exactly
the best part about that. But yeah, thank you so much.
Thank
No
you.
worries. No problem. New York Fashion Week's got nothing on us. Our crew is dressed in their finest Halloween costumes, and they're ready to show them off.
And box offices are full of fright for your night, the most popular horror movies of this year.
Barry, time is running out. According to my calculations, 1 in 5 kids in America struggles with hunger. How can so many children face hunger when there's more than enough food to feed them all? You're right, Barry. We can help solve hunger by teaming up with Feeding America to get food to hungry kids in communities across the country.
Help Flint and the Feeding America network of food banks get food to the people who need it in your community. Find your local Feeding America food bank at feedingamerica.org/hunger.
Together, we're Feeding America.
Adopting a new pet is a rewarding experience. And shelter pets make super pets. Your new best friend will steal your heart, bring you happiness, and enrich your life for years to come. You can make a difference in the life of an animal. Adopt and bring home a shelter pet today. To find out more, visit theshelterpetproject.org.
What are you, superheroes?
Just four brothers who hate bullies and love this city. Gear up, guys.
So Gabby is here to give us everything on Halloween and entertainment and Malibu all combined into one.
Yep, it's so exciting. Now there's no better way to celebrate Halloween than with a good scary movie. Jigsaw and It are among the top thrillers to make you jump this season.
No, it's not creepy at all.
It's no surprise Jigsaw, the latest killer thriller in the Saw franchise, is the #1 movie in the US this Halloween.
Jigsaw comes from that little following of the Saw movies, and there's been like 10 of them so far. I think they already have a following, so the name Jigsaw comes up and people are going to want to see the movie just because of the name.
Another big name, Stephen King's clown horror It, also drew on existing audiences and fans.
A lot of people I talked to who had, I guess, some connection to the first really wanted to see the second one.
The critically praised Stephen King thriller has scared up well over $300 million domestic, one of the top grossing movies of the year in any genre. But while some want a story, others just want a scare.
I personally like when there is more of a storyline, so I think that's why I liked it more, but I think sometimes people too just want to be scared, so they go in just for that reason as well.
Horror movie fan or not, indulging in scary entertainment is a great escape from reality.
The horror genre is really attracting this, and they want people to get scared. People want to be scared, and I think that's why people go to these horror movies. They want to be thrilled in different ways that they're not usually in their personal life.
Halloween may be the best time to satisfy a scare with a thrilling film, but horrific box office hits come out all year long. Now slotted for release next year is a new installment of the Halloween franchise and a Nightmare on Elm Street remake. And celebrity costumes are always in the spotlight on social media, and it's no surprise who stands out this year. Kim Kardashian stuck to a theme of her favorite celeb icons. She and Jonathan Chabon created Sonny and Cher for a night out. Then she appeared as Aaliyah while Kourtney dressed as Michael Jackson. Demi Lovato recreated the queen of Tejano music, Selena. Kristen Bell dressed as herself per her daughter's request. And Bruce Willis brought out his creepy little girl side, matching with his bud as the twins from The Shining.
Thank you, Gabby. Sure. And what is the spookiest without some costumes? So I don't know if you can tell, but we are Arthur, obviously, and DW. That's our bot today.
I like the costume though.
Thank you, yeah.
What's good?
We made our ears ourselves. And our NewsWaves 32 team is camera ready with their Halloween looks. Let's take a look. All right, so we've got Brianna. Brianna is also dressed up as Aaliyah, just like Kim Kardashian did this year, but it might be biased. I like Brianna's version better.
So Brianna as Aaliyah, all right.
And then we've got Madison. She is dressed as Veronica from Riverdale, but specifically Veronica as a river vixen. And Madison's just out here looking for her Betty.
Yeah.
And we've got Lily. Lily is Belle, as in Beauty and the Beast Belle. She looks great. Love it.
And finally, we got Jack as a cop. I like it. I like that look. A DPS. Oh, DPS. It's a DPS officer. All right, representing.
We love that.
All right, so that will do it for us this evening. Enjoy your Halloween. Have a fright-tastic night.
And we'll be back Thursday, but let's hear Billboard's music #1 Halloween song, Michael Jackson's Thriller.